Good day everyone and welcome to Exile News, the weekly show that brings you all the important news and informations on Path of Exile. And the first news this week has been more fan art competition runners-up, which means that GGG, after giving the prizes to all of the winners and all of the runner-ups for the latest fan art competition, now they decided to give more effects. In this case it's a choice of an helmet effect from a list which you can view. And this has been given to more runners-up, and that's because GGG decided there's been so many very good, very nice artworks that they needed to give some more things out. And this is really cool because more and more players actually participate into this kind of things, especially when they feel like they can gain something from it, because it's fun to draw and everything, but when you have actually the chance to gain something, you're definitely more incentivized to do so. And I really like this one over here. It's really well done, especially the characters are actually amazing. Anyway, second news has been the upcoming timeline for GGG. Most of these we already know, but let's check it for a quick look again. First up is the Incursion Flashback event, which is going to start on the 4th of August and it's going to end on the 28th of August, which is the last month of the Incursion League. It's going to run in parallel to the league, so you will be able to do all of your challenges in there if you so desire, and if you want. So if you want to play the Incursion Flashback event, you do not have to worry about not being able to complete your challenges, which is actually incredibly good, and it's a very good choice by GGG to keep the latest period of a league alive, basically making a very short parallel league to the normal one. So that's pretty good. Also, the party improvements, this is not as good because GGG said they would have released all of the party improvements we saw the previous weeks by now, but they haven't managed to do so yet, although they still are expecting to release those prior to the 3.4 update, which is the next league coming around September 1st. So hopefully we'll see those very soon, because party improvements are always welcomed, as party gameplay is really hard, always really hard, especially with all of the latency and all of the lag created by all the crazy effects that are just becoming crazier. You could see this week there are like 3 normal news and 6 or 7 MTX news, so you can see why party play is actually really hard to do. Also, there are some smaller patches that are coming in the next weeks and the next couple weeks, which contains a few minor bug fixes, and well, that's always well accepted, as there are always some minor problems, but some players are actually affected by those and maybe can't even play, so always good that we get some of these. And there's some minor layout improvements to the Tormented Spirit room as well, possibly doing with the problems with the Tormented Spirits going into corners and that kind of stuff, which if you haven't played the Tormented League might not know, but they are pretty common with the spirits. Anyway, there's also something for the Xbox One, and this is an improvement to the tab, which lets you sell other stuff to other player. And there are 2 things. The first one is that which you can directly increment by 1 or by 10 using like left stick or the D-pad, so that's pretty useful. Also, you have an option to use the latest price, as you can see here, which is definitely really useful. And as far as the next update goes, next week GGG is going on the press tour for the next expansion, so you can probably expect something to sneak through, some very little things to be teased by GGG slowly, starting from probably maybe the week after that. We'll see how that goes. Definitely they'll start going hard like 2 weeks before the league is going to be released, so pretty soon we're going to have very interesting news about the 3.4 update, which is probably going to be amazing. And also we got another build of the week, and this time it's a Flicker Strike, and you can't really do Flicker Strike in many ways, so this one is actually one of the strangest ways. where basically you build yourself to inflict bleeding, and that causes you to be inflicted by bleeding pretty much, and by poison as well, and this fuels your charge generation, so you pretty much have a lot of frenzy charges, and that fuels your Flicker Strike. So it's not an easy build, because some of the uniques are pretty hard to acquire, so it's not a beginner build definitely, but it's pretty interesting. If you haven't tried Flicker Strike yet, you might want to do it now, as the league is running to its last month. Most of the uniques are going to be cheaper than they usually are, so if you want to try a specific build like this one, you can definitely try it out, and also check the video out because it's pretty well made as usual. Anyway, that was all for this week. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment down below. Also, if you want to remain updated every week, be sure to subscribe to my channel. That was all. I've been your host Tordo, and I'll see you guys the next time.